You're an ugly and I never wanted you as my wife! And I will humiliate you in front of the entire nation!
My husband, the prince, despises me. And today, he flaunts his royal to disgrace me before our people. But he doesn't know I possess healing powers and a plan to turn the tables.
I told you to stay out of this.
Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but is it not tradition in the land of Reeve that the royal present the princess with a toast before taking her position in our family?
I've ruined your veil! Well, you wouldn't want to be seen in a tarnished garment, would you? Show the entire kingdom just how hideous you are.
God almighty. The princess is actually beautiful.
That's not Princess Eleanor. We've all seen her face. How could she have gotten a new one overnight?
Are you really Princess Eleanor?
Who else would I be?
Then why is your face like this? What happened to the lesions?
My mother sent a master witch doctor.
Fine, you got what you wanted. You wanted to show your healed face off. But you will pay for this, princess.
Bring it on.
The princess has been struck!
Ever heard of time travel? I hadn't either. I was a doctor in the 21st century, passionate about herbal remedies, but life ended abruptly. When I awoke, it was as a 13th century princess, with modern memories and medieval challenges. I'm facing a world that sees me as royalty, but unfamiliar with who I truly am. If this is a second chance, I'm determined to make it count.
Shall I prepare your bed, my lady? You should rest.
No, I shouldn't sleep. I could have a concussion.
A what?
Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
I know. Chamomile tea. Herbs always make you feel better. I'm simply positive Lady Nerissa hit that ball at you. She did it on purpose. I'll bet she wants you injured so you won't come to the ceremony.
Ceremony? What ceremony?
My lady, we just talked about it. The prince is taking Lady Nerissa as his royal... You remember that, right?
That's when it suddenly hit me. My concussion was the perfect excuse to explain why I didn't know anything.
You may have to remind me of some things, Florence. My head injury, it may cause some delays in my memory.
Of course, my lady. I'm at your service as always.
But you can't tell a soul. No one in the castle should think that I'm weak. They already do think I'm weak. But don't answer that. Okay. So what is this royal ceremony? I assume everyone important is going to be there?
Yes, my lady. It's a pretty grand event. It's been in the planning for months now.
So my husband wants to take another woman. Must not be very happy with me. How often do we share a bed?
You and the prince have never consummated your marriage.
Never? He's never touched me? Why wouldn't he just... That's right. My face. Oh, it looks like toxins under the ectodermal tissue.
The what?
Princess Eleanor! I hear you have been injured.
It's Prince James.
Okay.
My lady, that is forbidden! You can't open the door without your veil.
Why not?
The prince, he refuses to look at your face. You speak through the wall normally.
Nothing about today's been normal anyways.
How dare you open the door and look directly at your prince?
I must admit, he was handsome. Shockingly handsome. But his cruelty made him vile in my eyes.
Wish to speak to me. You can look me in the face.
has gotten into you, Princess. Hide yourself immediately.
I refuse to cower behind the door while you bark orders at me like some peasant. So you can either say what you came here to say, or leave.
Tomorrow is the royal ceremony. It's an important day for me, as you know. So you better stay out of my way.
In that moment, I made a decision. I wasn't going to be this evil man's weak, docile princess anymore. In fact, I wasn't going to be a princess at all. I was going to become queen. Of course, my prince. I won't cause any trouble. But for now, I had to play the prince's game. Let him think he was winning until I could plan my next move.
If I see you tomorrow, there will be consequences.
Are we done here? I'm not feeling too well.
And do not ever show your face to me again.
My lady, you didn't beg him to stay as you always do.
Beg? No, Florence, no. Now, rather than love someone who doesn't cherish you, you have to love yourself first. I don't need a man who doesn't know my worth.
May I say something to my lady that might sound rather crude?
By all means, Flo.
I'm glad you got hit in the head. It's made you so different. So brave.
It's nothing like a near-death experience to remind you of your own strength. So it seems as though the prince wants the entire castle to see his is more powerful than me. What do you think?
He is somewhat scheming like that.
Listen closely. If we're going to play this correctly, we are going to be able to be in a position where no one will ever be able to talk down to us ever again.
What kind of position, my lady?
Queen.
My lady has never had such ambitions before.
First things first, I have to do something about my face. The kingdom is never going to take me seriously looking like that. I have an idea. Is there anywhere in the castle grounds where plants are grown?
Be stealth, my lady. Your presence here would cause alarm amongst the staff.
Who did all of this, Florence?
There are rumors of a monk who traveled all over the world and brought all these plants here 100 years ago.
I recognize so many plants from my studies. Moringa for antiseptic, water root for stomach issues. We have to come back here and gather some of these. They could be great for healing.
I tried telling you about this garden before, but my lady wasn't interested at the time.
I could finally test out my theory, the one that doctors would never entertain. I'd prove them wrong. I'd prove everyone wrong.
What will you do with it, my lady?
This is medicine, Florence. It contains all sorts of antitoxins. I'm going to grind it into a paste and apply it to my face.
Since when do you know so much about plants?
I was taught by my mother in a convent where we learned all about healing. I didn't say anything because I didn't want anyone to think I was practicing witchcraft. So you won't tell anyone. Swear?
On Sir Benjamin's life.
Sir Benjamin? Is that your boyfriend?
Boyfriend, my lady? He's the royal cat.
Who goes there?
Stewardess. It is just me, Lady Florence.
What are you doing out in the garden? You should be tending to the princess.
I just came to find the beans.
Beans are cropped out in the field. And why do you need beans right now anyway?
I don't know what to tell you, Stewardess. I just love beans.
You always were a strange girl. I'm looking for Sir Benjamin. Have you seen him anywhere?
I have not, Stewardess. Perhaps he's out hunting.
Perhaps.
Beans? What were you thinking?
I panicked.
Everyone's really obsessed with this Sir Benjamin, aren't they?
Well, he is the only man in this castle without a stick up his...
Great. I need you to grab some of those leaves for me and crush them in my tea. It's a natural fever reducer. In fact, we probably should have some of those herbs on hand, as well as some sterile needles and thread.
I must say, my lady, I'm quite shocked. You never knew all of these things before.
You know what? I think
That bonk on my head must have brought back some of the healing knowledge I learned as a girl.
I can only hope to learn from this brilliant new wisdom of yours.
My right-hand man, Florence.
On the contrary, my lady, I'm your left-hand woman.
Oh. You know what? Let's check the progress of these antitoxins. If this works, we are gonna make quite an impression today.
And what if it doesn't?
We'll find another way. She may have a great aim with her croquet mallet, but Lady Nerissa has another thing coming. I will not be usurped by men.
The princess has it out for me. I just know it. She wants to destroy me. Destroy us.
Listen to me, my pretty. I don't care if she's beautiful.
Why do you despise her so?
Back when I was a baby, King Philip joined forces with Princess Eleanor's father. Lord Frederick Eden, to kill my mother and father.
Traitors.
You see, that's why I can never love her, or even look at her. Every time I see her face, I am reminded of my parents.
Does the princess know about this incident?
No. But does it matter? The same blood flows through her veins, the same foul blood. And someday, I'm going to make her pay for what her father did.
Sir Lawrence, we need you!
Your Highness called?
Bring Princess Eleanor here. We're going to start our revenge on her right now.
The little princess is due for some punishment.
What do you have in mind, sir?
My mind raced to come up with a plan. That's when I noticed the battle flags. Florence told me of the latest deadly battle. Rumors were flying that the prince refused to speak of it. He had flashbacks at night and couldn't sleep. Bingo.
I'm sorry to have summoned you, Princess.
Sir Lawrence, it's fine. Could you help me get one of these flags down?
Princess?
Could you please just help me get one of these flags? The bloodier the better.
What do you need a flag for?
I hoped this would be the perfect way to distract the prince from getting intimate with Nerissa.
You might hear about it in the morning.
Tread lightly, Princess.
My prince, I'm cheering for you!
What are you doing?
Didn't you know that in the olden days, the flag bearer comes and cheers while the royal family consummates their relationships?
Are you seeking death?
I will not hesitate to kill you.
Tread carefully, husband.
I knew this bloodied flag would awaken the prince's painful memories of that terrible war, the people he lost. It was the price he paid to become the Lord of War. If only I had known the price I'd pay for reminding him.
What is the problem?
Find her immediately! I order you!
But I knew the staff wasn't allowed to touch me. This was all part of my plan.
You brought me here because of your own petty revenge. Because you're obsessed with tormenting me for some reason. And now, you're really gonna punish me because you can't make love to your...
How dare you undermine my love for my...
My lord, I am obligated to remind you that this is the princess. She belongs to the house, and she comes from royalty. If you punish her, it might not sit well with some people.
Forget the rules, Lawrence!
No, Sir Lawrence. serious. You wouldn't dare.
I'm sorry, Princess. I have no power here.
You can't be serious. You can't do this. I'm your wife.
What do you want me to do, sire?
Take her to the chair.
The chair? This was it. I was sure I was gonna die. For real this time. I hadn't fully considered the brutality of medieval times when I concocted my plan to interrupt the prince's lovemaking.
You don't have to do this, Sir Lawrence.
You know my hands are tied, Princess.
No, actually, mine were.
I'm sorry, Princess. It's the prince's orders. He just wants to apologize.
But I knew I could survive this, and when it was all over, I would get my revenge and become queen.
I will never apologize to him.
Then I must bind you to this chair. Wait!
Have you come to your senses, my prince?
Do as I say. Now!
I knew you would go too easy on her. I had to see to her pain myself. Now sit. All you have to do is apologize, and you will be released.
I will never apologize to you. And you can't make me.
You're too stubborn for your own good.
The prince wanted to see me crying and begging for mercy. I wouldn't give him that.
Why won't she break? Bind her tighter.
I'm afraid that's not wise, Your Highness.
Do it. Now!
Is this really how you treat your wife? Princesses should be treated like royalty. You treat me like dirt!
That is what you deserve for what your family has done.
What do you even mean? What has my family done to you?
Have you learned your lesson now? Do you apologize?
Thanks to you. I'm even stronger than I was before.
You think you can get away with things just because your face is no longer vile to look at? You're still a woman! Don't forget!
Why don't you just admit that you find me beautiful? Is that what's making you so angry, sweet James?
You think you can me with your devilish ways? You'll never compare to Nerissa! Never!
Nerissa is not a princess. And she never will be.
Don't look at me like that! What is wrong with you? You weren't like this before. You used to look at me like a lovesick, frightened deer. But now, you don't seem to care about me at all!
I was getting under his skin. He was afraid of me. I had him wrapped around my finger now.
You're right. I couldn't care less about you.
All right, Lawrence. Release her bindings.
I'd won this battle. Or so I thought.
Beg me for mercy!
Hope you've learned your lesson.
I hope you've learned yours. You will never break me.
Call the royal witch doctor to attend to her.
You will do no such thing. Drag her back to her room. And let God decide whether she lives or dies.
Will Ellie survive her wounds? How will she take revenge on the prince? Is the prince really falling for her? And what will Nerissa do to take Ellie's place?
Hey, I'm Princess Eleanor. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of Royal Stitches.